Although certain characters and incidents have been fictionalized, this film was inspired by an actual event.
Hi, Mama.
Well, I just wanted to sneak a peek at you in your uniform. Make sure you got home safely in one piece. That's all.
Glad you're here.
I certainly took my chances. Gotta figure that your pa weren't gonna show.
I've never seen you looking so pretty.
Well, you keep talking like that and I'll be crying my Mary Kay Peachy blush right off my face.
Please, Mama. Mama, don't.
Sorry. Can't help it. I've been praying so hard for this moment and hoping it would come.
All it took was 7 years and a war.
There's nothing you could do, Mama. There's nothing anybody could do. You gonna offer a tired soldier a ride home, or am I walking? Hell, Paul didn't write me one time the whole time I was over there. Got 36 letters from you, though.
Still got 2 in my purse.
Can't believe that plant's still standing.
You look so thin. What they feed you in Saudi Arabia anyway?
Mama, pull over. I want to ask you something.
Smack in front of McCade. They see me, they come pouring out of there like a bunch of porcupines looking for a dartboard.
There ain't nothing they can do to you they ain't done already. One thing being over there taught me was you've got to look the enemy straight in the eye.
And nobody said nothing about getting out of no car. Jody. Jody.
Shoot.
I still have nightmares about what they done to you.
You will, what's done is done. Ain't nothing gonna ever change that.
You want to talk about it?
I can't. I just can't.
Please. But I've waited 7 years. Well then, if you're not gonna tell me, I guess I'm just gonna have to hold my breath till I turn blue.
Well, can't have you turning blue too, can I? You know blue used to be my favorite color. And they sure took care of that, didn't they? After I lost you, I didn't think anything could hurt me as bad. But I was wrong.
Hey, Travis! They auctioned off a nice Harley down there at Silicon Tower! Right! I'm in the middle of my work space. Y'all take a break yet? Take it down. Now roll that on outside. 40 pounds, too much for you, girl?
No, I can manage. Take a hike, Hank.
You hold them trays away from your hooters when you lift them, you hear? You keep touching them with these compounds. Don't come crying to me when you get hurt.
You better not get any ideas about touching him, Hank, or I'll have the union on your butt like a runaway train.
I'm just trying to be helpful, girl.
Helpful, my ass.
I cannot believe you talked to him that way.
You just got here. It's only your first week. I used to be a shot fly when I first started, too. He knows damn well nobody, man or woman, can lift 200 trays a day. Just lift him whichever way you can.
Oh, it's okay. Tough enough getting this job. I ain't gonna give them any excuse to fire me.
Hey.
Dinner's almost ready.
What's this here?
That is my very first paycheck from McCade Industries.
$264?
$343.50 for taxes. I can't believe it used to take me a month to earn that much down at the coffee shop.
Shoot, it's $80 more than I made last week.
Yeah. Someday you're gonna own that filling station. You ain't always gonna be punching a time clock like me. Jody, get in here and turn off the TV. Dinner's ready.
Canned hash.
Well, I didn't have time to do shopping. I wanted to make you pork chops.
You know what I think? I think we was all better off when you was still a waitress. Right, Jody? Well, he's your boy, all right. He can't even offer up an opinion.
Don't start with him, Clark, please.
Take my sister Laura, for instance. She popped the baby once every year for the last 8, and I ain't even had one.
Oh, it'll come, honey, when you least expect it. Every time we tried, nothing happened. Every time we didn't, we had one. John still wants a boy. Not enough hands to do the chores. What about you, Sally? You want another?
Me, I want a whole house full. Don't seem to be in the cards, though, not the way me and my husband's been getting home.
Some's got lots of children, some's got lots of money, them's got both. Find something else to complain about. Y'all don't believe me? Watch Oprah for 5 minutes.
You don't host TV. My husband and I are still saving up for a used washing machine.
Georgia, quit hogging the soap. Well, there's something the matter with
Here, hand it to me. Oh, look at that. You see, they watered it down again.
Yeah, then it'll let us know we ain't wanted here.
They either being cheap or nasty. Take your pick.
What they are being is disrespectful.
Who's getting a knife this time?
Glory be to you. Look at that.
Ladies, I think I see a cock roast over here.
I'm so sorry, guys. I can't believe that. Look at that thing.
Sally,
I see what's wrong. I can't believe this. I bet it's the new head of
you ain't afraid of cockroaches, are you?
Scary.
Come on, Sally.
Come on, Sally.
Come on. You're the new foe around here. You should do the honors.
Come on
Just
over
take
here.
this bottle and squeeze and holler Merry Christmas.
Biggest one I ever saw.
Never seen blood like it.
Right there.
Go on.
Go on, Sally. I can't believe I just did that. You get a gold star.
Sally, I want you to quit.
I need a towel.
My God, you're coughing this crap up all over the place.
I'll clean it up. Naomi says we wouldn't be having these problems if we got better respirators.
You wouldn't be having this problem if you would quit. You shower off before you come back to bed. I'm tired of you leaving this mess on the sheets every night.
I could shower from here to Kingdom Come, Clark. Would make no difference. People's Retired says when you leave the plant, you sweat color for a year.
Just do it.
Get him, son! He just flipped him on his stomach, Pa. Come on, Jody, pin him!
Put the mule in the barn, boy!
Looking good! Way to go, Jody!
He's wimping out.
He's doing fine.
He's got nothing left. He never does when he needs it the most. I don't want to hear any more of your lame excuses. You get out on your all fours quick.
I'm studying. Wait, what are you doing?
He's going to learn a thing or two about wrestling, that's what.
Oh, he ain't got time for this. Jody, you get yourself back to work. You got an English test tomorrow.
You put a lid on it and you get down now.
Yes, sir.
Oh, come on, Clark. Don't be ridiculous.
No son of mine is going to wrestle like a girl. You fight, and you fight like a man.
Stop it, Clark. Don't be ridiculous.
Shut your face.
Clark, please, leave him alone. He's just a little boy.
Better fight.
Stop it. Out. Oh, Clark, please stop it.
Jody, you run to Billy's house.
I'm not
Billy. Stay there.
Get off.
I said to get.
Don't hit her no more, Pop.
Go.
Now.
You better put some ice on that shiner.
Will you quit staring at me like that? You think your husband never laid a finger on you before?
No. If you ever got any ideas, I'd have no qualms about pulling his smelly socks up over his head, tying him off, and smothering him to death. Look at you. You shouldn't even be working.
Yeah, well, I ain't got much of a choice, do I?
Yes, you do. You could get rid of that SOB.
Wasn't always this bad.
Well, it's bad now. Sally, we don't have to take it just because our grandmas did. We allow to be happy, too.
Jody makes me happy.
What? I said I'd come down here and talk to you. That's just off 2 weeks before Easter. Yeah, and the levels have got to be brought down.
Was it lead poisoning?
No, that's impingement. They say it's something else. Some other kind of compound is just as bad. Probably worse if I know them.
You ever get forced leave?
Yeah. They said the toxins will stick into my lipstick.
We took care of them levels last time.
They are up. We are going to deal with it, and you got to pack it in. Naomi, come over here and take over for Roy on this packer. I need somebody who knows what they're doing.
Somebody must have treated him real good last night. That's the closest thing to a compliment he paid me ever since I've been here. I hop right on it, sweet pay.
Sally, you think you can handle this by yourself?
Yeah.
You know them hooters of yours looking flatter than usual. You sure you haven't been putting them compound trays up against them when I ain't been looking?
Hey, Hank, that ain't no way to be talking to a lady.
You ought to know, boy. You're divorced, aren't you?
That's the second time in a week somebody's bailed me out with that man. Callie Thompson. Thanks go out to you.
Think you better sit out this round.
No, I can't let you do that. It ain't right. You're gonna get us both into trouble.
I ain't gonna say nothing to you about it. But I ain't gonna pretend like I don't see what's been done to you neither.
My brother would still be working at McCade if it weren't for that dumb equal opportunity law about hiring women.
No, your brother would still be working here if he'd been doing his drinking in the right places instead of on the job.
Well, all I know is perfume and compound don't mix.
You know what I think? I think you're ragging on him because you're scared for your own neck. Heck, everybody here knows productivity is up since they was hired on. Not enough to save this sinking ship. I heard there's new talk about closing us down. Oh, hell, they've been closing this place down and moving the shindig to Mexico since before we were born.
Strawberry rhubarb. Strawberries frozen, but the rhubarb is fresh. Got plastic knives here, forks, and enjoy.
Well, thank you. Seeing as how you feel about women the way you do, you don't mind if I just hog this all for myself, do you?
Well, what are you looking at? I'll start somewhere.
I love banana cream.
I got news for you. It's gonna take a whole lot of pie to make us one big happy family around here.
Guess what? A mandatory meeting's been called for us women right after work. It's with Dr. Mason.
Dr. Mason?
What's she gonna do? Hand out tongue depressors?
After a comprehensive study of compound divisions in facilities across the nation, the findings show that certain substances women are exposed to could endanger a developing fetus.
By the time they got us some proper gear.
Therefore, the company has adopted the following fetal protection policy. All women of childbearing years, ages 15 to 60, who work in hazardous areas must undergo a sterilization operation.
Sterilization?
Or be terminated from their current job.
What?
Of course, if you've already had a hysterectomy or have written proof of sterility, there is nothing further required. Dr. Mason here will be happy to field questions if you have any. Thank you.
Oh, no, wait a minute. Do I got this straight? That's not right. We have to give up our ability to have children so that we can continue to work in this cesspool?
I know this is difficult.
Why don't they just clean up the plant like they're supposed to?
I'll tell you why. Because there ain't enough of us working here for them to spend the money to make it safe.
Y'all doing this because you know we ain't got no place else to go.
My husband uses protection. Isn't that enough?
I'm afraid it's not considered reliable.
Well, what if we go on the pill?
What if you forget to take it?
What if we promise not to sue? You know, sign some sort of agreement.
I asked the same question to our legal people. There's just too many loopholes.
So what do we gotta do?
Well, the operation is a routine procedure called a tubal ligation.
Routine for who?
You're in and out of the hospital in 3 days. Recovery period is 6 weeks. The company will foot the bill.
Well, that's generous.
You have 30 days to make your decision.
30 days to choose between starving to death or having a child. Well, that's quite a decision, ain't it?
But that ain't really the point, Clark.
I mean, how good's a boy's English got to be for pumping gas?
Well, I know you like working at the filling station, but maybe Jody wants to do something else.
Good enough for me. It's good enough for him. Right, Miss Gates?
We were talking about Jody's grave.
I want to see you outside. Excuse me, please.
Of course.
I don't care. You contradicted me in front of that teacher here.
Give up. You and me turning out to be as different as molasses and vinegar.
Oh, what the hell are you talking about?
Just forget it.
Now, you got something to say, you say it.
It ain't even worth discussing. It's stupid of me to think you'd even want to have another child.
You're damn straight. You can put it right out of your head. She comes waltzing in at 6 o'clock after some plant meeting like she's got nothing better to do. You expect to have another mouth to feed. What's so important they got to have a meeting at that plant anyway?
Ain't nothing that you care about.
Well, they got all them doctors and scientists working for them. What I mean is they must know what they're doing.
You kidding me? Do you have any idea what you're talking about here?
Come on. Everybody's gonna have their turn.
Chris, all I'm trying to say is it don't matter much to me anymore. I'm getting kind of old to have kids anyway. That's it, I'm done.
Okay. Georgia?
It's kind of personal. I don't know if I should be talking about it.
Now, come on now, Georgia. Now, nobody's gonna judge you.
Well, see, Tommy's brother, he's kind of slow. Well, mentally and all.
So we decided we wouldn't even try to have kids. I mean, in my heart, I know it's wrong. But I'm not gonna fight it.
I can't just sit here and listen to this, watch my whole life go down the drain.
When you ought to quit.
And do what? Have a baby and give it up for adoption when we can't afford to keep it? We know there's no work in this whole damn county. We've all looked. I can't believe it was just the other day we was all in here, in this very room, talking about having kids.
I know. It's like the devil got off the bus on his way back to hell. Sally, we haven't heard from you yet.
You know, I was only 15 when I had Jody. I'll admit, these years been tough. And they've been tough on all of us, but I love my boy more than life itself. I can't imagine giving up my chances to have another, even though children is a sore point with my husband right now. It just don't seem right.
You know what I think? I think they're putting one over on us. And I'm gonna find out. See y'all later.
So you remember how nasty things got. How many of you were with McCade during the last strike?
I was there.
Well, there are still folks who haven't completely recovered their losses. And there are still folks who are asking themselves, was it worth it going out over 50 cents? I think it was. Others think they would have got the increase anyway over time without the help of the union. It's a tough call.
Is this a tough call?
Well, I can't answer that without launching a complete investigation.
Well, are you willing to?
It's not me. It's the union.
All right. Is the union willing to?
The union is working for you. You should never forget that.
Like the time we lobbied for our own bathroom? We had to use one in another building nearly half a mile away. How long did that go on, Dave?
A year, and it would have gone on forever, except one of the girls' husband was a plumber and did it for free.
If you couldn't even get us our own bathroom, how do you expect to help us here?
Because this is more important. Right, Dave?
Right.
Well, they got 2 jobs available in converters and 1 in the supervisor's office. But they's all gonna go to those with the highest seniority.
You know that ain't one of us.
I wish we could move to another town.
You and everybody else in McCade County. You know they let go 200 men over at Stone River.
How'd you make out the union?
They working on it.
You know, if I was you, I wouldn't go putting off the inevitable. Sometimes the company gets a little squirrely, you know what I mean? You come here, I want to talk to you. Come on.
Is this your idea of a date, Hank?
They're watching you. You know, there's nothing you can do or say that don't get back to big boys and spades.
Well, I'm just fighting for what's right.
I'm not going to be able to bail you out this time, Naomi. I ain't. Now, you better get off that high horse of yours before they kick your butt. Let me tell you something. They haven't forgotten all that ruckus you raised about bringing women into this plant in the first place. Besides, you got a husband working a night shift, don't you?
What's Henry got to do with it?
Slim pickings out there. Hard enough to get 1 job, let alone 2.
Are you threatening me, Hank?
No, I'm just delivering a message.
Well, I know that English ain't easy, sweetheart. Heck, if it was, we'd all be president.
Did you ever wish you had a different teacher when you was my age?
Of course. We all did. Why? You wishing?
See, Mrs. Gatesy from around here. She's got a funny way of speaking and all. I can't hardly understand her most of the time.
Most of them in this whole country don't speak the way that we do. But you best listen to what Mrs. Gates tells you. You don't get stuck here the rest of your life, like I did.
But I like it here.
I know you do. It's just that I want you to have choices, Jody. It's real important. I don't want you to get backed into a corner like we did.
Did you get cornered here, Sally? Yeah. It's for you.
Hello? Hi, Paul. What? Oh, my... No, I'll be right there. I'll be right there.
You just stop your worrying about the medical expenses, all right? I got some rainy day money saved at home.
No, thank you. It's my own damn fault. I did put the mat down getting out of the shower.
Lucky that sink broke her fall. Otherwise, it might have messed up that pretty face of hers.
What do you know about pretty? You ain't seen my face in years.
Mom, you could have done it all over again. Would you have had the four of us?
What kind of a question is that to be asking your mama?
All I remember is us being poor, and wearing each other's clothes till they was shot, and the two of you never have no time to come up for air. Now that all the work's done, everybody's gone their own separate ways. We're hardly a family anymore, except for Thanksgiving.
For every one of those Thanksgivings, I thank God for the lot of you. I wouldn't trade my family off for nothing. Especially you.
Hello, Sally. I'm Mike Yates. I'm Irma's husband. We met at the plant
That's right.
picnic.
I'm sorry, my memory ain't worth a damn lately.
That's understandable with what's happening and all. You just getting out?
Getting out? No, my mama fell and broke her hip.
For a minute, I thought you were superhuman walking out of here like that. They're bringing Irma down in a wheelchair. Of course, she's had some complications. Hey, darling. Could you keep her company while I fetch the car?
Yeah. Why?
I couldn't see no way out.
We was just getting started.
My husband was one of the men got laid off at Stone River. And Hank's been riding me to death. I couldn't take the chance of losing my job, too.
Only just could have held out a little while longer. The union was working on this.
Stop dreaming, Sally. There are 500 men in that union. What on earth did you think they were gonna do for 25 women?
Naomi, we gotta talk to them. What do you mean? But you're not afraid of them. I've seen you.
I'm here for an X-ray.
What? They cut your hours in half? Wait, how can they do that? No, I understand. It's okay. No, I'll see you at the plant. Okay. Hi, I'm Sally. Sally Thompson. I work over at the plant.
All right. I don't have anything to report yet.
Yeah, well, I do. Irma's had the operation.
I'm sorry. I wish I'd known.
What have you done?
Well, we're hoping to set up a negotiating committee by the end of the week, and we're still trying to meet with the President of McCade next Tuesday.
Hoping and trying. Look, I appreciate your mighty efforts, but I do not want anyone else to wind up on that table. And if you just dawdle around and let it happen, you're gonna be wearing this on your conscience like everybody else.
Something the matter, Mama?
Train woke me. Last more than 10 minutes, that's it. I'm up for the rest of the night.
It was a long one, wasn't it? Must have been over 200 cars.
You feel like giving me one of your hugs for no good reason. Going back to bed.
Hey, there's a face I haven't seen in a while.
Hey, Roy.
How things going at the plant?
So-so.
Hank's still riding you? You tell me the truth, because I'll take care of that, you know.
You begin to look like you never worked at McCabe. Your cheeks is pink, not blue like the rest of us.
The doctor says I'll be back any time now.
Naomi'd be thrilled. She don't know how you keep that Packer from breaking down every 5 minutes. Says the machine belongs in a museum instead of a factory.
Sounds about like me. I'm gonna be 40 in a month.
I ain't so old.
Hey, that's plenty old, and you ain't much to look at in the first place. So, you going straight home?
Gas station, then home.
Well, how about gas station, cup of coffee, and then home?
Well, got coffee already.
Well, I don't see no cinnamon fry cakes in there, though. Bet you have a batch of them up by now.
No, I gotta get home. My husband's expecting me.
Well, I don't mean to keep you.
No, I'll best be out of here. See you, Roy.
See you, Sally.
I never thought I'd see the day. A respirator that fits snug against a woman's face. About time.
Girl, I hope you don't think these respirators change things. The policy is still the same.
Why? If we ain't gonna be inhaling the pollutants as bad.
They're just protecting themselves.
Come again? No, I got news for you. Pretty soon you ain't gonna have to worry about getting sterilized anymore, because the company's starting to feel the heat. Unnecessary expenses like these respirators here are gonna shut this place down.
Want me to help you with that?
No, I got it.
Look, I know you think I disappointed you, but everything's changed around here.
Oh, no. How come Marjorie and Georgia ain't come to get their respirators? Where they been all day? Where Marjorie and Georgia?
Why don't you check the hospital?
Sally.
Wait, Sally!
I don't get it. I don't get it. What is going on? They were afraid that if they waited to the last minute, they'd be out on the street with no place to go.
Well, I'm afraid too. In fact, I'm scared to death. But this is my God-given right, Naomi. And I am not about to let anybody take it away. Shoot, even if the union does come up with something now, we ain't got a leg to stand on. Don't they realize that they're just making it worse?
They're not making it worse. It's the damn company. And furthermore, they all got their lives, Sally. They all got their reasons. They don't need anybody to tell them what's right or wrong.
Somebody's got to you, haven't they? You ain't the fighter that I used to know. Who is anymore?
Where'd that come from?
Bought it?
Kidding me. What?
Don't you worry about it.
Shouldn't be letting him drive that thing. Barely 12.
Fine.
It's against the law.
Since when did you start paying attention to the law? That's enough, son.
Well, what is that supposed to mean?
It means you're a married woman flirting with some stranger outside the supermarket. And don't say otherwise, because a friend of mine from work saw you.
I ain't got time for this.
Clark, where's all the money?
You're looking at it.
You mean to tell me that you spent my hard-earned money on a used dirt car?
Hey, it's my money, too.
This is my rainy day money.
You keep hounding me, you'll never see another cent of it.
Jody, come inside and pack your things.
What for?
We're leaving.
You stay put. What? You got some confidence because you met somebody and you got a factory job?
And don't forget to pack your school books.
You was planning on leaving all along, weren't you?
That's right, Clark. That's what I was planning all along. I was planning to just waltz out that door. I was planning to have an operation that I never wanted to have.
What are you talking about, operation?
Well, I'm surprised that your friend didn't tell you.
Did you see this here rifle? You ever try to leave, and I'll hunt you down and I'll kill you both. You hear me?
Yes, sir.
Come again.
Yes, sir.
Jody, are you ready? I hope you're in there packing. Sweetheart? Jody, come on, I need you to get busy.
What are you doing? Come on. I gotta stay with Pa.
If you're going, go.
You tell him to come with me. I need my boy.
Come on, Jody. Let's go take the car for another
Jody,
spin.
Jody, what is the matter?
Nothing, I don't
Jody,
want to
talk
go
to
with you,
me.
that's all.
Why?
I just don't want to go. Now leave me alone! Jody!
You're gonna have to find another way out of here.
I'm gonna be at Grandpa's. You can change your mind anytime that you want to. 'Cause I'm gonna be waiting there with open arms.
If I fill these bins with a measuring spoon.
You know I put you on this here machine because I thought you was experienced, but you proved me wrong from day one, haven't you?
I can't repair and fill the bins at the same time. It's either one or the other. Take your pick.
Sarah Johnson! Come over here and help your friend.
She don't know nothing but the packer.
She's gonna learn, isn't she? And what I want you to do is go up this ladder here, open up that door and unclog that stuff and let it fall down. Go on.
I'll do it. I've done it 100 times. I'll do it again.
No, you're gonna stay down here and catch the blue when it comes falling down. Now you get up there. I'll hold the ladder for you.
Is this thing soldered on or something?
Why don't you use some elbow grease? You got elbows, don't you?
Yeah, but I wasn't sure if there was a plant policy against using them or not.
You know, you two girls are real entertaining. I'm gonna miss you around here.
Who says we're going anywhere?
Well, I haven't seen you making any steps toward getting yourselves fixed. That's gonna mean something to those men upstairs.
What is it?
You all right?
Yeah.
Now look what you've done. You broke my machine, didn't you? You just get up, wash up, and get out. You two.
I swear, every day that goes by, he gets meaner and meaner with us. They shipped Carolyn out of Yellow to scrub toilets for less than half her pay. Ah. They said her productivity was way off. Of course, we all know the real reason was she was holding out, trying to set an example, like you and me. Now that Chris has had her surgery, it's just us left. Sally, I'm gonna say something I don't think you're gonna like it. First thing tomorrow morning, I'm gonna schedule that operation.
Don't do this.
You know, I know when I'm licked. My spirit's all broke. I used to think Hank was just a big bag of hot air and I could yell my full head off at him anytime I wanted to and nothing would ever happen. But now I know he is speaking for the company.
Naomi, you're all I got. I lose you, I don't know what I'm gonna do.
Don't you understand? They have picked us off one by one. I'm not gonna give them an excuse to fire me. I can't afford it. Sally, I'm not gonna end up winning the fight but losing the war. Don't try and stop me.
I ain't gonna.
At least we was both blessed with one, right? Jody'll come around. You'll see.
Sally, I performed a hysterectomy on your grandmother and on your mother for health reasons. But this is a different ball of wax. I just don't see any reason why I should perform a tubal ligation on a healthy woman. There has to be another way out of this.
I don't see one, unless you'd be willing to lie for me.
I'm afraid that wouldn't do any good. They'll be double checking anyway.
Well, I'm right down to the wire here. I only got a couple of days left. I can't go back to Clark. Can't go back to 85 cents an hour and support myself. And I'll lose this job. I ain't never gonna have the means to get my son back. Please don't make me beg for this.
Sally, you go through with this, you can say goodbye to having children forever.
Well, I'll see you on Friday. I'll make sure not to eat breakfast.
Was it a boy or a girl?
What? Oh, no. No, I'm not a baby. Where am I?
The maternity ward. I'm sorry. Would you have female problems?
Of a sort.
Probably didn't have any other rooms available.
Here we are, special delivery.
Oh, look here, let me see that grandbaby. Here it comes. Come on,
Congratulations.
The golden moment.
Look here, this is your grandpa.
Is it a boy?
Yes, it is.
Treat him nice.
I will.
It's behind us now.
You mean to tell me after what we done, you want us to transfer from compounds to another department?
For your own good.
There's no such thing around here. We did what you wanted. Now, isn't that enough?
I did not go through with this to get demoted to sweeping floors and converters.
Fine. You want to be harassed, you want to be branded as fixed. You just go ahead. You stay here and you're going to suffer the consequences.
Well, correct me if I'm wrong, but I think we already have.
Just gonna take some time for all of us.
What are you doing in here, Miles?
Visiting.
Yeah, well, you got your own toilet to visit, so get.
Well, the way I see it, if you're going to continue working with the man, you ought to be putting out the welcome mat once in a while.
And you better leave here in 2 seconds or I'm gonna report you.
Oh, come on.
Get out.
Like you're going to get pregnant, huh?
Leave me alone.
Come on.
Get out of here! Miles, leave me alone!
Well, no, I thought you said this place was private. We're just fooling around. I'll see you later, Sally.
Are you okay?
You tell all the women around you from now on not to go to the bathroom alone. I know that you're really Clark's lawyer, and I appreciate you handling both sides of the divorce. But all I want is my son back.
Sally, I've spoken to him on several occasions, as early as this morning. Each time he stated he wants to live with his daddy.
That's because he is being forced to.
Now, how do you know that?
Because I have been the brunt of Clark's temper for a very long time, and now I'm not there for him to take it out on anymore.
That's right. You're not. So don't go basing the boy's experience on your own. Legally, it just won't hold up.
Well, legally, what will?
You're going to have to find another lawyer for that. And be prepared. That's going to cost you.
Well, thank you for your time.
Sally, you sure you don't want me to drop you?
I'm gonna walk.
Oh, somebody's going to the playground again.
Jody's birthday today.
Oh, how old is he? 11, 12?
12.
Oh, what you doing for him?
What can I do?
What can you do? You just keep letting him know that you're still around. You do your part, and eventually he'll do his. Okay? Go on.
Hey, I'm back.
Hi.
Doctor told me walking's the best thing you can do to push them toxins right out of your system. See, most people, they'll go right from the plant to their car, and if they got an attached garage like I do, they don't even have to go outside to go inside. And skin don't breathe, and that's bad. That's real bad. So, you mind if I let my skin breathe with you for a ways?
Free sidewalk.
Well, that ain't much of an invitation.
A lot happened while you were gone.
Like what?
Come on, Roy.
What?
Well, there's no reason to pull my leg about it.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Nobody told you.
I don't socialize with anybody from Acadie.
Yeah, well, if that's true, why are you wasting your time with me?
Because you seem like a good person who's hurting a lot inside.
Separated now. My husband's got my kid.
I know what that's like.
Well, I'm gonna get him back, though.
I got 2 kids with their mama and Dillard. She don't let them come visit. I wasn't much of a husband the first time around.
Which way you going, left or right?
My pickup's back at the parking lot there.
Jody? Jody, you in there? Jody?
Jody?
Didn't you hear me knocking?
Yeah, I heard you.
Why didn't you answer me, sweetheart?
Didn't want to.
Thought you might be out celebrating on your birthday.
Well, I'm not.
Brought you a present.
Ain't you even gonna open it? All right.
You like it?
It's a catcher's mitt. I'm an outfielder.
We all exchange it for you.
No, you better go. Pa's gonna be home any minute.
I mean, you know I want you to come live with me.
I said Pa's gonna be home any minute.
I don't care. I can't leave you here. I just can't. I love you too much.
Well, I hate your guts. Now get out of here.
Jody, you don't mean that.
I said I hate your guts. I don't want to see you no more. Go. Get out of here. Go.
What's all this hide and seek about?
Looks like McCade jumped the gun. Only one other plant besides us has instigated the sterilization policy.
But we was told that everybody was gonna do it.
Maybe, maybe not. We're not so sure anymore. Anyway, I want you to hold off from getting surgery till we have a definitive answer.
No, I'm real glad that you're keeping up on things, Dave. Real glad.
I think I need a push.
There now. Isn't that almost like a picture-perfect postcard?
Here, I thought I knew every decent spot around. Fort Stockton to Seguin.
You hunt?
Can't say that I do.
Well, you wouldn't know this spot unless you were quail hunting.
I see. You any good at it?
Well, let me put it this way. I believe that I am one of the primary reasons that that bird has grown so plentiful in these here parts. No, I just use it as a excuse to get away from it all. See the dawn crack on a beautiful sight.
Yeah, I could see how nothing could get to you up here. Just let your mind glide from one pleasant thought to the next. Except for winter, I would never want to leave.
You want to sit?
I do. And I don't.
Well, you just let me know when you feel the first snowflake, and I'll take you on back.
If I'd known it was going to be this peaceful, I would have brought my knitting.
What are you working on?
Sweater for Jody. You?
Keychain or kindling wood, whatever my boy wants to do with it.
You miss him?
And my daughter.
They know it.
They got a whole new life now. It wouldn't be right for me to go down there and mess them up.
Mess them up. I gotta know that you love them. So if they don't, I don't mess them up.
I'm not too good at that sort of thing. Letting people in on how I feel.
How do you know? Unless you try.
Because every time I do, I ruin things.
For instance?
Like right here. Ever since we come up here, I wanted to kiss you. Well, I feel like there's a blizzard rolling in here real quick. And my hunting abilities being what they are, not only will we freeze to death, but we're gonna starve. So, we better just skedaddle down off this mountain.
I feel bad. I mean, I wanted to tell him, just couldn't. It don't make no difference. Stop making a pork pie out of a piece of bacon. Just everybody knowing I had the operation, except Roy. Well, you know, if it's meant to happen, it'll happen. They're wasting good trees on now. All employees from all divisions of compounds meet 12 o'clock sharp in the plant cafeteria. Something tells me this ain't gonna be no free lunch.
Our decision to close down the compound division of McCade is by no means a reflection on the high standard of performance by this ambitious workforce, but it is a sign of the changing times. In the past months, increased pressure from our competitors, coupled with the costly demands for improvements by OSHA, have provided us with no other option but to close. Now, all other divisions of McCade are unaffected by this, so however many of you can be absorbed into those operations will be relocated by our staff and personnel.
You bastards! You're not gonna get away with this. You're scum! You're all scum!
Let's make no mistake about this. It's because of you women they're closing this department down.
Them sneaky bastards, I bet they knowed all along this was gonna happen.
You know they never cared about what happened to us women in the first place. You think that since we got our tubes tied, they even flinched?
They ain't never had no intentions of doing right by us ever.
We thought if we had the operation, we'd have job security.
Irma?
Now we got nothing.
Irma, wait.
We rolled the dice, we paid the price.
Don't run off like this. Talk to us.
It's over, Sally. Don't you see? We got sterilized for nothing. Nothing in the world is gonna give us back our jobs, and ain't nothing in the world is gonna give me a baby.
I'm sorry you had to find out like this. I need your help on something, and you are the only lawyer that I know. So, well, you seen the papers?
I read all about it.
Yeah, well, it's like this. I want to sue McCade Industries.
Who in particular?
The whole damn company.
Sally, this is a small town. Except for a couple gravel pits, McCade runs the show. Every lawyer I know has wanted to take them on at one time or another, but we don't have the power nor the kind of legal staff that's necessary to go against a giant corporation. They know we know it. We know they know it. Why do you think they get away with the stuff they do?
Well, let me know when my divorce papers is ready.
Hold on a second here now. Now, look, I don't want you to let anybody know I gave you this.
ACLU, what is this?
That's an organization that deals in people's rights. They got lawyers.
What's the 212?
Air code for New York?
New York? Well, so you mean to sit there and tell me that there ain't nobody in all of Texas that'll be willing to help us?
Nobody that has half a chance of winning.
Hi, I'm Joe Menzel.
Sally Thompson.
Sally, why don't you come in and grab this seat before Millie comes in, puts more books on it.
It's funny, nobody said that she was gonna be a woman.
Nobody told payroll either. I still get my checks Joseph Mendel. So, I don't mean to make you feel bad, but why didn't you come to us first?
I didn't even know till less than a week ago y'all existed.
Did you get the information about the fetal protection policy from a memo? What I mean is, did anyone get written notice that they'd be fired if they didn't comply, a company newsletter or anything?
No. I mean, I never got nothing like that.
Then how did you know?
We was told.
Who told you?
It was, line boss, some doctor they had.
Which one?
What difference does it make?
A lot. To build a case, you need concrete written evidence.
I was sterilized. Is that enough concrete evidence for you? I can't have no more kids.
Sally, don't confuse me with those other people. I'm on your side. But without written proof, it is your word against theirs.
Why don't you just put down that sandwich that you're eating and give me the bottom line? Do you or do you not think that you can go up against a company the size of McCade and win?
I'm not going to lie to you. You have been in my office for 5 minutes. There is no way for me to know that.
Yeah, well, this is a very long way for me to come to hear that. I think we've just wasted each other's time.
Sally, wait. Let me discuss this with my colleagues, and I'll get back to you.
Sure. I've heard that before.
How's that chicken coming, Paul?
If it ain't cackling, must be cooking.
I know you're gonna get on with Roy.
I remember you telling me that about somebody else once.
Well, you've been on my case all day. Why?
Chicken's starting to burn.
You're blind, Paul, not deaf.
Well, you shouldn't have done it.
Don't you say that. I wanted that job. I needed that job. It's just what I had to do to keep it was wrong. Roy's gonna be here any minute. We all need some time off from this gloom. We'll go get the potato salad, all right? Hi, Mama. You gonna be having dinner with us?
I'll be happy to meet Roy, just as soon as you're officially divorced.
Well, have it your way.
Oh, my God! I was on my way home on the subway. I guess I missed my stop.
What are you doing here?
I've talked to the union. We've scheduled a meeting tomorrow night at 8 o'clock for all the women at union headquarters. I hope you can make it. Of course, if you have tickets to the ballet, well, that's another story.
I'll be there.
Good.
Oh, you want to stay for dinner?
Let's win the case first.
I'm staying at the Sleep Cheap if you need me.
All right.
Hallelujah, kiss the ground.
Oh, you look like a 500-watt bulb in a 50-watt socket. Who was that?
That was the lady from the ACLU, come to find me all the way from New York City.
Good for you, Sally. Good for you.
I can't believe it. We're on our way.
In honor of the occasion. One's for you and another one's for your mom. They're from my yard. You can keep them bottles.
So beautiful. You know, if you hadn't said nothing, I would have thought for sure it had come from a professional florist.
According to Title VII of the Civil Rights Act of 1964, discrimination on the basis of sex is prohibited by law. In my opinion, that policy was implemented by McCade Industries in blatant violation of the law. For that reason, and that reason alone, I believe you could win and you should win.
Okay, but that doesn't mean you will win.
Oh, great.
Now, this is a fact that you are all going to have to face if you decide to enter into this lawsuit. And believe me, it's going to be a long one. It will test the strength of each and every one of you. The opposition will dissect you under a microscope and come at you with everything they've got, plus more. So, I wish that you would talk this over with one another and let me know what you want to do.
She's a lot of talk, but I'm willing to reserve judgment.
She's nothing like us. Maybe that's good. You didn't like her when you first met her.
But she come down here out of her own accord. How many of us would have done that, huh? Especially since we ain't paying her a red cent.
Y'all, I don't know. My husband still works at McCade. I don't want to jeopardize his job word this gets out.
Well, you ain't got to go through with this if you don't want to. Ain't none of us gonna hold it against you. We all got our reasons for doing and not doing things. So, she gonna be our lawyer, or ain't she?
You can go ahead with it. Come on in. Okay, let's go back. When did you start in compounds?
It was in March.
That's not going to be good enough. I need the exact date.
I don't know.
Okay. It says here March 18th.
March 18th.
Who was your supervisor?
Hank.
Hank Smith, Hank Schwartz, Hank who?
Just Hank. I don't think any of us ever knew his last name. Who'd want to?
Well, the McCade attorneys, among others. Now, look, I know this seems like little stuff, but in order to be a credible witness, you've got to be able to answer these questions accurately. So, here's your employment record, your personal file. Take them home, study them. Names, dates, places, conversations.
Okay.
And Sally, whatever you do, don't panic. I grade on a curve. Sorry, they're really cool. Last question.
Remind me never to vote for Ronald Reagan again.
You did fine. She did fine. You ready?
Ready as I'll ever be, I guess.
This is a deposition. You are not on trial here. If you get nervous, you just imagine these guys in hula skirts and low coconuts.
Miss Thompson, have you ever had a sexual relationship with anyone besides your husband while you were still married?
Objection. This is an invasion of privacy. This is highly prejudicial, and I am instructing the witness not to answer the question.
Have you ever used birth control?
Yes.
For how long?
From the time Jody was born, June 12th, 1972, until I left my husband on April 23rd of this year.
May I ask the reason why?
Why I left my husband?
No, why you use birth control?
Because he didn't want no more kids.
Just your husband, Miss Thompson?
Objection. The witness has already answered the question.
It's true, is it not? With or without this operation, you have no current expectations of having any more children, given the nature of your personal relations.
Objection.
What does he mean by that?
We've spoken to a number of men at the plant, Miss Thompson. Now, they allege that you've been carrying on with at least 2 of your co-workers in the women's bathroom
are badgering
at the plant
witness.
and in front of the market. Come on now,
That
Miss
is a
Thompson.
stone-cold lie, and you know it.
I have no further questions.
Sally.
I can't talk right now.
What's the matter?
I just gotta be alone.
What happened in there?
Nothing.
Well, nothing sure made you awful mad.
What is it that you want from me, Roy?
I want to spend the rest of my life with you. because you got them bushy eyebrows like two little caterpillars. Go like that. Because if you can stand up after all they done to you, then maybe some of that's gonna rub off on me.
This is a picture of the lunchroom. You can call it that. That's my workstation. Right there. Kind of hard to see with all that blue. Our bathroom. Otherwise known as the beauty parlor, where we tried to make ourselves glamorous at the end of the day. Of course, when you only got 2 sinks, no hot water for all the women to use at once, ended up going home like that wicked witch most of the time.
I think I've seen enough. Thank you. He's really gonna help a lot.
So here I am.
I think I found a problem.
Well, you didn't call me over here to watch you fix your car, did you?
Sorry I couldn't get over there. You did not get that from me.
This is a list of all the pollutant levels from everybody in compounds. Goes back 5 years. And I ain't much of reading this stuff, but Roy says that all the levels are way over the top, which means if they were gonna bother to sterilize the women, they should have sterilized the men, too. Don't ask me how I got it.
Of course I'm gonna ask you how you got it.
Well, I can't tell you that.
You asked me once if I could win this case. I can't do it alone.
Somebody gave it to Roy.
Somebody isn't gonna quite do the trick.
He didn't tell me who.
Would you ask him for me? Please?
You know, you get to go back to New York. We still gotta live here, you know?
Sally, we need a witness. Desperately.
You know, you ain't gotta tell me if you don't want to. I ain't gonna hold it against you or nothing. You stuck your neck out far enough already. Well, I asked him.
Yeah?
Didn't seem to do much good. Just sort of stood there all quiet like, staring up at the blank sky. Finally went to bed, didn't even say goodnight.
Well, thanks for trying.
Yeah. I see we made the McCade Courier. Front page.
Washington and New York papers, too.
Holy cow, they're gonna run us out of town.
Yeah, let them try.
Thank you. Tell me, is everybody from New York as fearless as you?
You should meet my mother. She grew up dishing it out in a rough neighborhood.
She must be awful proud of you, being a lawyer and all.
Actually, she's still upset my piano lessons didn't pay off. No, she made a lot of sacrifices for me. But nothing compared to what you did.
You think I made a big mistake, don't you?
I did. At first, before I came down here, but now I know.
You did what you had to do.
Well, hearing you say that don't make it better. But it does take a little bit of the sting away.
You want some cold toast?
Well, no wonder you're so tiny. You never eat nothing.
Oh, it's too hot out.
What is Roy doing with him? I shouldn't even be on the same planet with you, let alone talk to you.
Suits me. Were my idea to come here anyway. Only reason I took that file is because I just got my walking papers yesterday myself.
Well, you can keep on walking.
Miles, we really appreciate your contribution, don't we, Sally?
Yeah, we appreciate it.
Yeah, I mean, shoot. I heard talk they've been thinking about phasing out that compound division for the past 5 years anyway.
What? You heard that and you never told us?
Well, none of us thought any of you'd go through with it. We thought you'd quit first.
You thought wrong.
They said if any of you had a defective baby, you'd sue the pants off McCade. So they had no choice.
No, we had no choice.
Settle down, Sally.
Night.
Off the record, nobody there wanted you women working at the plant.
I'm gonna need you to say that on the witness stand.
Now, you listen here, and you listen good. Both of you. You don't have to be employed at McCade for them to mess up your life. Now, they rule this town, and they rule this county. You can just forget about me being a witness.
Excuse me, Joe. What happened to that file that Miles took from the office? The one you was going to use as evidence in court?
Oh, that. If I remember correctly, I think I sent that off to New York for our attorneys to review.
Hey, that was for your use and your use alone. That weren't for no other lawyers, and that weren't for no trial. This is the last time I do anybody a favor.
Oh, I don't know, Miles. I think if you search real deep, you still got one more favor left in you. God, I hate him. I hate him.
Sally, we got our witness.
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 When I went to love it.
I'm gonna teach you something about Texas. What? Oh no, I'm going back to New York.
No, you're not.
Just send a messenger call. Rest a man on the road. They said you gotta get the rhythm of the islands. Help me carry my load. You got to get into reggae cowboy. Shuffle and roll South Street. Get into reggae cowboy. Feeling reggae beat.
What's the matter, Joe?
This is absurd.
What is?
We gotta get a new judge on the case.
Why? Who'd they stick us with?
Lucas Connor.
Lucas Connor. When we were in grade school, he used to pull the wings off a fly.
He's about as McCade as you can get without actually punching in.
Miles is gone.
Oh, my God.
His phone's been disconnected. I went to his house. His neighbor said he's split with a bulging suitcase.
Oh, great. Our one and only witness.
Probably just paid him off.
Yeah, sent him to Argentina. Yeah, but we're all right. We're all right, ain't we, Joe?
It's just gonna be a little harder now. I needed Miles to help clear something up.
Like what?
I've heard talk that some of your ex-husbands and boyfriends are going to testify against you.
About what?
That some of you have been sleeping around.
You gotta be kidding.
I know.
Who they claiming?
So far, Chris and you.
Nobody has touched me. Not even my own husband since the surgery.
got the signed divorce papers right here. That makes you a free man and me a free woman. This is the man I'm gonna marry. This is the man that you're claiming I'm sleeping around with, but ain't because he is too much of a gentleman. And Clark, if you so much as step one toe inside that courthouse, I'll make your life so miserable you won't know what hit you.
I'll tell you what'll hit you.
Listen to me good now, mister. You ain't never gonna harm this woman again.
You can have her. She's spayed anyway.
Roy, don't. My boy is in there.
Don't you get any ideas about getting him back.
Jody! Jody! Jody!
Don't even think about it.
Jody! Jody, I know that you can hear me, darling. Jody, no matter what happens, I ain't never gonna give up on you. I love you. I always will. You mean more to me than anything in this whole world.
Come on, Sally. Come on. I'll take you home.
That's the offer. Take it or leave it.
The offer. It's not for me to decide.
I strongly recommend that you make it clear to your clients. If they decide to go further with this, if they elect not to settle out of court, even if they win, they stand to wind up with nothing in their pockets.
Would you like to explain that?
Well, if they proceed to trial and the case is decided in their favor, but the judge awards them $250,000 or less, your clients are responsible for all legal costs.
And trust us, there's a real possibility of that in this case.
This is coercion, and you know it.
$250,000, a lot of money to throw away.
$250,000 divided among all those courageous women is no compensation for what they went through.
It is in West Texas.
How would you know? More than anything, I want a victory here. I want you all to have your day in court. Because you put your lives on the line, McCade is now in the spotlight. Every one of you has contributed valiantly to this end, and I'm so proud. Unfortunately, the kind of victory we were hoping for here doesn't always come in a single dose. Sometimes it comes in smaller victories over time. So I can't, in my heart of hearts, tell you not to accept this less than generous offer because there are no guarantees. If it was entirely up to me, I'd stay and fight. But I go home to my job when this is over. And although this money is not enough to change your lives, it will provide for you during these tough times and perhaps give you comfort in knowing that you have made a difference.
Thank you.
Much obliged. Thanks, don't feel bad. I know you did your best.
Thank you.
Come on, let's go. We need to get on with our lives.
We ain't never gonna get what we want. Just take this.
$14,000 settlement ain't a lot of money, but might buy some peace of mind. That's possible. You sure picked a hard bargain caring about me after all it's come down here.
If I had my way, I'd pack you and your boy up, take you so far away from here your shadow couldn't find you. You ain't done with this thing yet, are you?
To tell you the truth, I honestly don't know. But I got this anger inside, and I just don't know what to do about it. I gotta let it out. But I pray when it happens, it ain't let out on you.
Don't you worry about it. Whatever you got to dish out, I can take it.
I love you, Roy Wheeler.
Oh, you sure must be eager to get home.
I've been away so long, I hope my husband recognizes me. I'll be like, hi, honey, it's me, Joe.
I want you to have this. It's just a small token of appreciation. It's a baby quilt. I made it for Jody when he was born.
I can't keep this.
Oh, no, it's just a quilt. Nothing compared to what you gave to us, to me. Hadn't it been for you, we wouldn't have had a voice. I would have just given up. Pretty soon we'd been forgotten about. I wouldn't have had the strength to fight them alone.
Oh, yes, you would. You are a much more fearless woman than you think you are.
Well, we sure started something here, didn't we?
Yeah, we did.
Well, you better get going. You know that meter's running. My name is Sally Wheeler. I'm writing you on behalf of a serious injustice that has forever changed the lives of my ex-co-workers, my dear friends, and myself. On March 30th, 1984, the women working in the compounds division of McCade Industries, Grift, Texas, were forced to undergo a sterilization procedure to keep their jobs. It is now nearly 7 years later, and little has changed. There is still no law on the books forbidding this heinous crime against humanity. How many more women will have to live in fear each day that their birthrights might be taken away? How many more women will have to suffer the consequences until total justice is done? I know it's too late for us, but it's not too late to close the book on this terrible mistake. Please, put an end to fetal protection policies. With all respect, Sally Wheeler. Thank you. Anyway, nothing more to tell, Jody. It's funny, I promised myself if we ever got back together, I wouldn't go on about the past. So much for promises.
I let you down. I wasn't there for you when you needed me.
Don't you think that way? I got through it. I wasn't alone. I had Roy.
Well, you had me too. I wanted to go with you, Mama. I really did. But he was gonna kill you if I ever tried. Kill me too if I ever told you.
You lived all this time with that. Here I thought I went through something. How can I take your hurt away, huh?
Just be my mama now. I'm right behind you.
Admitting is
she's so beautiful.
Hi. Hi, Sally.
Oh, hi.
Here she is.
Come here. Hi. Mama, your granddaughter wants to meet you. Thanks, Roy. We're so lucky.
Guess that makes me grandpa.